starring Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. As always, we got 3 awesome guests playing trivia with us today. So let's take a couple minutes, introduce ourselves. Tell me how many times you've seen this movie. What do you like about it? And as kind of like an icebreaker, if you were cast in a buddy cop film, what celebrity would you want your partner to be? So I'll go first. My name's Harsha. I had never seen this movie ever before last week. So when we decided we're going to do this, I watched this like maybe once or twice, like trying to come up with questions. I thought it was funny. I liked it. I watched a lot of Fresh Prince growing up, so I was always a big Will Smith fan. I don't think I've ever seen a movie with Martin Lawrence in it, so this was the first time I saw him on screen. And if I was cast in a buddy cop movie, I would pick maybe like Ricky Gervais or Chris Rock. I've been really into their stand-up comedy recently. So maybe Ricky Gervais or Chris Rock. All right, let's get to know everyone here. Malachi, what's up, man? Thanks for coming on.
What's up, y'all? I'm really glad to be here. I'm really excited. I'm Malachi Lee. Embarrassingly enough, I've only seen this movie like 1.5 times. So I'm really kind of embarrassed by that fact.
Honestly. Why is that embarrassing?
But because I feel like this is a staple in the Black community,
okay.
And it's like one of those movies that, look, if you haven't seen it more than once, it's something wrong. So hopefully I can make it up with these trivia questions. If I play a buddy cop movie, Denzel is my idol, and I don't like saying idol, but I look up to Denzel a lot, and I would love to be in a movie with him. So if I played a movie where I was like the rookie cop and he was like the senior cop trying to show me the ropes, that would be a great movie. But
not trying to sabotage you like in Training Day.
He could. If we could like even if we like turned against each other or something like that, it's like, oh, you were stealing, I was stealing too, but I was just stealing what you didn't steal. Like
Denzel, that's a good choice.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Luke, I don't think we've ever met. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being on the pod.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Harsha. I'm Luke, and thank you for having me. I'm sad that you've never seen Big Mama's House if you've never seen a Martin Lawrence movie.
I have not.
You're missing out there. But I loved Fresh Prince too, and when I was younger, and I loved Martin Lawrence, his movie Blue Streak, where he also plays a cop. Mm-hmm. And so this was right up my alley when I was younger, and I watched it again this weekend, and it all came rushing back to me. I remembered many of these scenes vividly, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. And my buddy cop would probably be Donald Glover. I just think he's like the best actor around, and I feel like he could be like a really cool like Mike Lowry type, and then I'd be like the nerd who's like bumbling all over the place, and you got to follow the rules.
Yeah, Donald Glover is like so fucking cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be the cool guy.
All right, thanks for being on, Luke. Steve, I don't think I've met you either, so nice to meet you. Thanks for being on the pod.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be here. My name is Steve. Happy to be here. I've seen Bad Boys twice now. The second time I finished about an hour and a half ago, so I wanted to prepare for this. So it's fine. I don't know. I like the sequels better, so that's my thought about that. But let's see. If I was in a buddy cop, I think I'd choose Jake Gyllenhaal because we are exactly 10 years apart. So it'd be kind of fun for him to be like 10 years on the job, me on the day one. And plus, I think he just has some good comedic chops that are untapped. I'd like to see him do some sort of, let loose in some comedy, kind of like, I don't know. He had a little bit of chops in like, what's that Netflix movie from Bong Joon-ho? Okja. I don't know. I think he was pretty funny in that, but give him like a legitimate comedy, and I think that he would slay. So
I'm trying to think of a comedy that Gyllenhaal's in. He has a cameo in Mulaney's Sack Lunch Bunch, if you've ever seen that on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
He's also kind of funny in Spider-Man, in the new Spider-Man.
He clearly has untapped comedic potential, and I hope that sometime someone lets him shine. So put that in the buddy cop.
Also devastatingly handsome too. So.
Well, that too, yeah. I was happy to find out that we had the same birthday. I was like, oh, that means we're the same person, clearly. So.
All right, let's get right into it, guys. We're gonna have 3 rounds, 3 questions each. In round 1, your point values are 1, 3, and 5. In round 2, it's 2, 4, and 6. and round 3 it's 3, 6, and 9. So I'll give you guys like a minute or so to come up with your answers. Feel free to talk about the movie, talk about the scene. Obviously, don't give the answers away, and then we'll see what your answers are. All right, let's get to it. Anyone have any questions? Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Ready to forget everything.
Question number 1. What are the type of drugs that are stolen from the police station? So basically the impetus of this entire movie. What are the type of drugs that are stolen from the police station? We're in round 1, so you can choose 1, 3, or 5. So if you're confident, use the 5-er. If you're medium, use the 3. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you watch the Sean Penn Bad Boys instead of the Will Smith version.
Or the sequel, too.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's the same drugs in the sequel. No, it's not at all. Now that I bet 5 points in that not being the case.
So as someone who's only seen the first one, would you recommend me watching the other 2?
Well, did you like the first one? If you liked it, then why not? Yeah, I mean, I think the second and third one are much better than the first one. I mean, this one shows its age for sure. I mean, it's what, 9 years before the sequel, and a lot has changed in movies from 95 to 2003. So what, 8 years?
Yeah.
And then the third one. I mean, it came out in January, where all the dead movies go, but it's definitely, and plus it had 2 unproven young directors who are not Michael Bay, and I think it's probably the best out of all of them. I think 2's my favorite, but I think 3's like the best one. But highly recommended. Not for don't rent it for $20. Don't do that. But you shouldn't rent any movie for $20. But
I think the sequel is on Netflix.
Yeah, both of them are on Netflix. Yeah, the first 2 are both on Netflix. Yep, that's how I just watched the first one, which now I'm realizing is probably putting me at an advantage, but we will see.
Yeah, I should have followed suit. I just
didn't know what to
it's
expect.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For this pod, we've only picked movies on Netflix so people can watch them and play along.
Perfect.
Makes
Does everyone
sense.
have an answer for this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Malachi, what do you got? What's your answer and how many points are you wagering?
Oh yeah, 1, 3, and 5. What's the
Yeah.
top? Let me get that top. 1, 3, and 5. You said?
Yep.
Oh, 5 points on this, boy.
Okay. What's your answer?
Oh yeah, I spelled points wrong. Had to put the I in there. Anyways, I got that heroin. I spelled it like that. Heroin.
Heroin. 5. All right, Luke,
Yeah.
what do you got?
I got heroin for 3. I never remember how you spell the female hero or the drug, if this has an E or not, but heroin.
Song doesn't
is
count
what
for
I
this pod. Song doesn't count.
Good.
And Steve, what's your answer?
I'm doing the same. Let me make sure this. There you go. 5 points.
5
heroin.
All right.
Okay,
The
that's
correct
it.
answer is heroin. Way to go. Everyone's on the board with that first question.
Good start.
Good start. All right, moving on to question 2. When Mike and Marcus are carjacked at the beginning of the movie, Mike tells one of the carjackers that they're cops. What job does the carjacker claim he has?
And then this is the same, the 1, 3, 5, or if we chose 5, we can only do 1 and 3, right?
If you've already used your 5, you only have 2 point values left.
Okay.
So Malachi and Steve, you've got a 1 and a 3, and Luke, you still have a 1 and a 5.
Okay.
So looking for the job the carjacker claims he has.
It's so hard to write on an iPad, without using a pen. My handwriting is so bad, but hopefully we still get this.
My handwriting is awful, so I'm right
Good.
there with you.
All right, I don't feel as bad now.
Hey Steve, put your answer up before I put mine down.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll give you a little.
Yeah, we'll
Got
take turns to make sure everyone's being honest here. Although,
Right.
if you're cheating at pod trivia, you're a terrible person.
Right. No,
Yes,
really.
This is tough competition because he's clearly the bad boys expert.
All right, everyone have an
No
answer?
more.
Everyone ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, you're up first.
Answer is, I gotta hold it properly. 3 points. Comedian.
Comedian. All right, Luke.
5 points, stand-up comedian.
Which is right, comedian or stand-up comedian.
And Malachi, what do you got?
I got 1 point for the wrong answer, which is taxi driver. Man, coming in cold, fellas. Coming in
I mean,
cold.
taxi driver to me sounds like a better answer. I would, it make that's more believable in that movie than comedian. But you
Right.
guys
Yeah,
have
I
the
do.
writing.
I thought logically, yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense. I mean, the writing isn't the great in that movie, so I feel like it should have been taxi driver.
All right, let's
Spanish,
reveal
right.
the answer, which is indeed stand-up comedian Luke and Steve. Way to go. We got the points on that one.
Thank you.
Malachi hits a little obstacle here, but still early in the
Yeah.
game. Nothing to worry about.
I'm gonna bounce
All right,
back.
this is your last question of round one. Question number 3. When Julie first meets Marcus, who she thinks is Mike, what does she attack Marcus with?
Oh.
Good thing I only have 1 point left.
Yeah, so you guys are down to a single point value on this one. So when Julie first meets Marcus, who she thinks is Mike, what does she attack Marcus with?
I'll say that the guy who hi, it's me, the robot who runs the show. The guy who does the carjacking is a stand-up comedian by trade, like that actor is.
Oh, well, there you
Oh
go.
wow.
I'm sure that they were just like, this is easier. And then
I
they-
thought
I
he was
felt like that was a meta thing.
in the movie. I think he's just joking because he doesn't believe that they're cops, right? That's how.
yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
like another example of maybe some lazier writing within the movie. Okay, bye.
That wasn't the fun
We need
fact, was it? I don't
No.
think so. Okay.
We need a spin-off though about that guy's comedy career, like a Bad Boys spin-off. That'd
Yeah,
be
it's just
awesome.
Joker. That was probably what it was. So it was just
Yeah.
Joker.
Funny boys.
Oh.
Oh,
I think you just remembered it.
light bulb pop in his head.
Right,
Hey,
right.
hey.
But now I'm scared to change my answer though.
Well, here's the
I don't
thing.
remember what
Can
the-
you write it first? Can you show it to me before I write it down this time?
Yeah, I'll show it to you afterwards. How about that?
Appreciate it.
All right, we ready? We ready?
I
We
think
ready?
I think I'm gonna go with my second mind. Let's see what happens here. I'm
It's
erasing and I'm changing my answer.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it works out.
All right, let me go first too. Let me get this wrong answer out the way.
All right,
You
Mal,
raise really quickly.
go first. What do you got?
All right. I put water. Was it the hose that she sprayed him with?
We'll reveal the answers in time. Malachi goes with water for 3. Luke, what do you got?
I got one blow dryer.
Blow dryer.
No
for
clue
1.
if it's right or not.
And Steve, what's your answer?
We all have different answers. I've got book with a question mark.
For 1. The correct answer is a baseball bat.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
It
sense.
does.
Right.
Totally.
Good.
Tail Leone's character flips the fuck out on Marcus with a baseball bat.
My second
All right.
answer was a shoe, so I would have been off either way. So first or second mine was off.
Closer.
Like
Yeah.
what would a white woman attack a black person with if they entered their
Right.
All right, that round ends round 1. Your point values are now 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, and 6. Let's move to question 4. What chemical does Julie drive a car into at the end of the movie, causing a very Michael Bayan explosion? Textbook Michael Bay. What chemical does Julie drive a car into at the end of the movie?
Oh.
Got this one for sure.
I'll go first because I don't have it for sure. So I'll just throw mine out there.
Steve,
we're
I'm
able to.
surprised.
I know.
You're the Bad Boys
Yeah.
expert.
What? I never claimed
2, 3,
that.
and 6. 2, 3,
Yeah.
and 6.
2, 4, and 6.
I'm the expert on the second one. I don't know about the first or third. That one I've seen way more times. Even though I did just watch the first one about 2 hours ago, but shows how much I pay attention.
That's
Wow,
what I tried to
I-
pay really close attention.
Can't do that anymore. I have a smartphone. It sucks. Are they still called smartphones? I think they're just assumed called phones now. I think the smart part's implied now.
Yeah, there's either phones or dumb phones. There are no
Right.
smartphones
Right.
anymore.
Malachi is
Right,
in
for
a
real.
deep state of contemplation right now.
I really am. Like I'm contemplating life right here because I'm so ill prepared for this.
Yeah, Bad Boys movies will do that to you. Make you contemplate life in a good way, I should say.
And then I'm not good at chemistry, so chemicals is like, what? If it's in gas, I don't know what it is. No, just kidding.
I will say that the name of the chemical is shown very obviously on the big barrels that are
on the barrel, right? And I can see the barrel, but I can't see the label.
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
that's what's tripping.
And they talk about it a lot.
It's probably not what I have written down then, that's for sure.
All right, we all have answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm wrong, but
All right, let's
points
start
for
out
this.
with Steve. 2, 4, and 6. What is your answer?
2 points. I just wrote gasoline. That's what I figured.
Malachi,
Whoops.
what's your answer?
I put nitro.
Just
That'd be
anything
cool.
for 2, I assume, for 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. Yeah.
Okay, and then Luke. What do you got?
6 for ether.
Ether for 6.
Mm,
The correct answer
wow.
Never would have gotten that one.
is
Never.
ether. Ether's the
Yeah.
correct answer.
Is it written on the barrels, ether?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, it's also. Oh, actually, I maybe
Damn
shouldn't
it.
say anything else, but they talk about it earlier too.
Yeah, they talk about that chemical a lot.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
Fair enough.
disappointed.
So yeah, I think the questions get a little bit harder as we go on, but we'll see. We'll see how you guys do. Everyone has points, so it's fine. It's just a friendly game. Question number 5. This one's got a bonus one too. What does Julie want to buy at the party store before the owner points a gun at them? And for a bonus point, what does the party store owner offer to sell Mike and Marcus for 99 cents each?
Okay. I'm
For
gonna
the
write
first one, you're going to do the 2, 4, and 6. And the second one, if you don't know, it's fine. If you do know it, I'll just give you a bonus point, extra point.
Is there a funnier drug to like have in a movie than ether? And if so, is it Quaaludes?
It's probably
I don't know.
Quaaludes.
I don't know what ether is, other than flammable, I guess.
I always think of ether like chloroform, where you could like knock someone out with it.
Is that what the phrase like to ether means to like a diss track, right? To like burn someone?
Oh
Used
yeah, yep. Because doesn't Nas have a diss track called Ether? I think against
Yeah.
Jay-Z. I
But
think that's
Yep.
where it comes
It's
from.
That's
become
the
a,
only thing that I thought of was ether. Like,
I forgot about that.
it's become a word now to mean like to burn someone, right? To eat, like they got ethered.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
yep,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot in this podcast already. I have no idea.
That's the only thing. I didn't even know it was a chemical. Honestly, I only knew about the.
It's
rap
also
diss.
like in the ether. I think it's like
yeah.
a realm.
That's what I
like
know it.
The astral plane or something. Yeah. I don't know.
How are we doing on this one? Anyone feel confident or no?
I don't think I'm
feeling
confident, but I've got the
extremely
answer. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm worried now that I made the question set difficult, but we'll see. The scores last week with Ace Ventura, those guys, they knew that movie backwards and forwards.
I've never seen an Ace Ventura movie.
Neither have I. And you
I'm
made
just
me feel not so weird.
I'm just not a big fan of like 90s comedies. So like, and none of the Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber, I've seen none of those. Which I guess, how could I know if I'm not a fan if I've never seen them? But that's
Oh, see,
True
Dumb and
logic.
Dumber was like, I watched that constantly when I was younger, and like everyone I knew would quote it all the time. So that one I did see, but yeah, not really a big fan of some of the other Jim Carrey ones.
See, I was born in 1990, so I was raised on like the Disney Renaissance stuff. Like first two movies I saw in theaters were like Aladdin and Lion King. How it should be.
Steve, did you recently turn 30? If you were born in 1990?
I turned 30 in December.
Oh, I just turned 30 at the end of May.
I'm going to
Nice.
turn 30 in
Oh,
9
We're
days.
killing it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Harsha,
I don't
you
want
are?
to.
Nice.
Man,
30th.
I'm a baby.
No,
All right.
do it. Embrace
Born-
your age.
I was actually born the year this Bad Boys movie came out. So
1995.
Yeah.
Whoa,
good
you're
baby.
a youngin'.
I mean,
Yes,
I would
sir.
prefer to have been born then than me turning 30 this year. Let's just say that. Time's moving a bit too quick.
I thought
Yeah.
25 was the big boy, but to see y'all hitting that 30 mark, I'm grateful.
Yeah, a little jealous.
All right, we got answers for this one.
Yep, got
Yep.
the wrong answer. Ready to go.
All right, Malachi, what do you got?
I'm just botching this game all the way up. I'm sorry, black folks that's watching. Please don't be mad. For the one she wanted, I got drinks of the alcoholic
Okay.
persuasion, and the bonus I got condoms.
All right, Luke.
I did 4 shampoo bonus badges.
And Steve, what do you got?
I got Skittles and then a fake badge. I guess fake badges for 4 points. And I've never seen the newest Aladdin or Lion King yet, weirdly enough. probably do that.
Lion King is visually awesome, but exactly
Yeah.
the same story. Aladdin is kind of weird.
That's why I didn't see either of them in theaters.
I felt like The Lion King got an unfair treatment. Everyone was saying it wasn't that good, and I watched it. I was like, I thought it was cool.
the bar is set extremely high for Lion King, so
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I mean, they're
Anyway,
both on Disney Plus, so I'll get them eventually.
let's reveal these answers. Julie wants to buy
Oh, I forgot the
shampoo, and the bonus point is badges. He's got fake badges that he throws at their feet.
You can just buy
Okay.
fake badges and shampoo at these places.
I guess, yeah. That was a tough one. That was a tough one for sure. But Luke and Steve, way to go! You both at least got the bonus, and Luke, the only one who knew shampoo on that one.
Never
All right.
that.
Moving on to the last question of round 2. What toy does Marcus say is stuck up his ass after he has to sleep on the couch?
Really, I have to use 6 points on this one, huh? Okay.
I'll give you a
Right.
hint. I'll give you a hint. It fits with the 90s setting for sure. For sure.
I wish that helped, but it doesn't.
The 90s had so many toys.
Yeah, really. I mean, that was like the
That
peak.
was like the golden
I mean,
age.
yeah.
Right, for toys. Like, yeah. After that, it started dwindling down, and it was just go outside.
I always say that was like the last time, like our generation's the last that like actually went outside to have fun, which is kind of like, old man yells at cloud, but
Right.
I mean, no, it's not the case. And I don't go outside either anymore, so joke's on me.
So this is right after Julie attacks Marcus, and Marcus has to take her to Mike's apartment, I think, and then they have a conversation where Marcus is pissed at Mike, which he is throughout the entire movie. But
So I think the most ridiculous like plot point in the movie, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous that Martin Lawrence has to pretend to be Mike, but
yeah, I didn't get that whole point of the
but
movie.
why does Will Smith not just get a hotel? Why does he have to like swap lives with him? Like what?
Yeah, I didn't.
Things we do for our homies.
Right?
Bad boys for life.
There you go.
They are bad boys for life.
All right, let me cook up this wrong answer again.
Hey, buddy, same.
I'm just gonna put
same
two.
here, too.
I'm gonna put 2 words and then take which one is right. How about
Multiple choice.
that?
If you're even vaguely
Pickle
close,
better.
I'll give you the points.
All right.
Everyone have an answer?
Yep.
All right, Luke, you've been crushing it. What's your answer?
I think I'm wrong. I got 2 for Legos.
That's a good guess, man.
Steve, you got a 6-pointer left.
Yeah, I got Pogs. I know. I'm thinking like with 90s toys.
Extremely
Yeah.
90s. And Malachi, you've got a 6-pointer left. Maybe you can
Lego.
pull out a miracle here.
Lego my ego.
Legos.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
All right.
Should've done
The
that.
correct answer is he's got a Power Ranger stuck up his ass.
Oh.
I was
Damn.
gonna say Barbie doll. I was gonna be close. Okay.
Does he have daughters? I
That's
think he has
90s.
sons, right? Or does he have a daughter?
He does have a
the
daughter.
boys.
Okay, yeah.
I may have learned their names for this trivia. His
All
kids'
right.
names.
Wow.
Dedication.
I don't think that's going to come up, Luke. Sorry.
I'm going to watch the movie tonight. So for all you black people that's watching, don't be embarrassed by my answers. Just want to say that.
These are tough questions, for sure. All right.
They're probably
doing
not
his
even
best.
tough. It's just the memory. My memory is terrible. That's the main thing.
All right. We're
Those
moving
small
on.
little details of the film.
Yeah, it's tough to like. I just don't want to be like, what's who's Marcus's partner? Like, that's a dumb question.
Right. It's too easy. Yeah.
All right, we're into round 3. The point values are 3, 6, and 9. So it's very imperative you hit on your 9. At least try to put a good answer for your 9-pointer. Don't want to waste that opportunity. Here's question 7. What are the rhyming names of Julie's 2 dogs? You know what? You can, if you just have one, that's fine. You don't have to have both. If you can come up with one, I'll give you the points.
Cool.
Try to make this a little easier.
While everybody's thinking, let me give a quick score recap, but Harsha, play along because I've been wrong every time I've done a score recap.
I'm ready. Yeah.
I've got Luke with 19 points, I've got Steve with 9 points, and I've got Malachi with 5 points.
Yep, those are
Wow,
the
I'm
points.
surprised.
Single digits, baby.
Hey, that's 5 points for not watching the movie, Malachi. That's something.
True.
Could have 0.
As they say in human sports, it's anybody's game.
That's true. It's time for a comeback, fellas. Let's get it. Okay.
Time for you for a comeback. Speak for yourself, not for me.
Does anybody think they have any of the names?
I mean, I wrote
Oh,
some
I got
stuff
this
down.
in the bag, baby.
Oh, for real? All right. Is everyone ready to reveal their answers?
I got
All right, Luke. Let's hear it, Luke.
Luke and Duke.
Wow.
One of them is my name, so.
That makes sense as to why you know that.
You guys are in cahoots. It's cheating.
Malachi, what's your answer?
I got Rex.
Rex and Steve.
I got
my point.
Plain and Jane. Makes no sense. I know. I'm aware of that. Thank you. 3 points.
All right.
Get
The
the 3
correct
points on that.
answers, the names of Julie's dogs are indeed Luke and Duke. That was tailor-made for someone named Luke.
Right?
Yeah.
I do have a good memory, guys, so I'm sorry.
Luke with a commanding lead now, hitting on his 9-pointer.
Wow.
All right. Question number 8. What are Mike and Marcus's wife doing when Marcus calls them and mistakenly assumes they are sleeping together?
I know this one.
This is the crash.
This
and burn
scene
of
was
my whole game.
wild, too.
I'm putting 9-pointer on this, baby. Comeback season.
Hey,
Here we
Harsha.
go.
Yeah, what's up?
Does it ruin anything if I say the line that she says that makes him think that
No, I know what you're talking about. Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
it's why'd you take it out? Put it back in. And
Yeah.
so he thinks they're having sex.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use that to like jog my memory, but it's not working out too well.
Luke feels comfortable giving out hints because he's dominating right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you for the crumbs, sir, my liege.
So the question is, what are the wives doing, correct?
What's Will Smith and his Marcus's wife doing? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the wives.
Because they're not actually sleeping together.
Right.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh. Wrong again.
Nah, I feel like I've ruined your day, Malachi. I'm just like
For real. My week is just what's wrong with you? 2 weeks ago, I lost this Bad Boys.
I'll never be the same after today.
I won't. Like, I'm gonna watch the movie 3 times in a row now. Like the whole
you're gonna like hate watch it.
I'm hoping Malachi's going to make like a miraculous comeback and just draw all this knowledge from the back of his mind.
Maybe because you can wager up to 20 points in the final, so there could potentially be a 40-point swing in the final round.
Oh, there we go. That's all I need to know. I'm ready now.
Unless Luke's a bitch and wagers 0.
I won't. I'll be risky.
All right. Does everyone have an answer?
Yeah. I remember the scene in my head. I just
changed it. I just remembered it.
Wait, did I use I used 3 and 6, right? I think I used my 3 and 6.
I don't remember which ones I used.
Steve, you have a 6 and 9 left.
Oh, beautiful. Thank goodness.
And
which ones do I have left?
Luke, you have a 3 and 6.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get to it. Steve, what is your answer?
I actually spelled it wrong, but they're playing Yahtzee, clearly. I have no idea. I just tried.
Okay,
That should be a Z.
Luke.
Looking at photo album.
And Malachi.
Baking.
What?
Baking.
Baking.
Good God. What is the answer to
correct
this?
answer is
I'll see y'all later.
looking at a photo
Yeah.
album.
Okay.
See y'all later.
Never would have
Because he
gotten
took
that
the
one.
picture out. That's what she was talking about, guys.
Yep. Took
He
the
took
picture
the
out of
picture
the
out of the
album.
album.
Okay. See, I remember that now. I just
All
it
right.
was right there.
Your last question of the regular round. Question 9. After Julie identifies the mugshot of one of the henchmen, what is the name of the club the trio goes to? So what's the name of the club?
While we have a moment, I want to give a shout out to Jake Russell and Peter and Azamarie Hicks, who are playing along in the comments right now. Sorry for just seeing this now. There's like 4 Facebook pages for the ant that I'm trying to monitor that this is on. So thanks for watching, guys.
Are they getting any of the questions right?
Yes, they are doing much better than you guys are.
Damn it.
Wow.
Okay.
I forgot that this was live.
I should have called in a friend.
Yeah, we should have done a phone of friends or something. We could have lifelines to players if they're struggling.
Yeah, Jake would have had my back.
Jake's been doing really well.
I already know.
Cool.
Wow.
All right, we ready?
Nah.
Yep.
Luke is just like,
I'm like, oh yeah.
he knows everything. All right, Luke, tell him what the right answer is.
Club Hell.
Club Hell for 3. Malachi.
I didn't even have an answer.
I'm sorry, man. All right, Steve.
Club Miami.
Miami. The correct answer is Club Hell. Club Hell.
Shocker.
Okay.
So
Guys, it's
after,
funny because I sorry, Harsha. I just usually passively watch movies, so I really tried to pay attention. I didn't realize it would pay off this well.
yeah,
Best
so
decision you ever made.
the scores right now in third place with 5 points is Malachi. In second place with 9 points is Steve. And in first place with 36 points is Luke. All right. I
I
think
just want to say, on behalf of the African American community, I want to deeply apologize for my lack of knowledge in this film. And going forward, I will do better. Cool.
That's all you can do.
I had to say.
all right, we got a picture round coming up after this. So I'm going to show you 4 characters from the movie, and all you got to tell me is their first name. So you'll see 4 pictures, and you just tell me their first name. All I need is the first name. Here are your characters. So hopefully some of you can get some points on this one. Each one you get right will be worth 2 points. So you can get 8 points in this round. Just tell me the first name of these characters.
When I'm watching a movie, the one thing that I suck at the most is remembering and retaining names. So
No, that's my
You
worst
got
thing about
subtitles.
movies.
that's my least. That's what I'm the worst at. So this is going to be a waste for me.
You got to watch with subtitles, Steve, because I feel
Shut
like
up.
I didn't know anyone from like Game of Thrones and stuff, and then when I watched it with subtitles, I'm like, oh, I actually know who these people are.
I should do that next time. I will, because that would help. Because this is a wash for me.
I've recently started to put subtitles on shows because I feel like I just understand the story better because there's like 2 ways of taking in the information.
Yeah. And all those like HBO shows, everyone like mumbles their lines to be dramatic, so you can not understand it.
2 points per picture. I'm going to get a whopping goose egg out of this one.
Ooh, me too. I shouldn't even put no answer down.
You and I should do our own trivia. Where we can
Right
win.
now, yeah. There we go.
I can leave
I'll
you
be on the
guys.
next episode. Once y'all do Friday, I'll be on it. Like,
I should watch Friday.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yep, I've never seen that. That's with Ice
Cube. Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Is
Where
that
the famous "Bye Felicia" phrase comes from.
is Chris Tucker in that too?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
Is he? Oh,
He is.
there you go.
That's like
Yeah, you guys would enjoy it.
that's like a stoner film, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But even sober, you would, if you pay attention, it's the little stuff in that movie. But yeah, it's funny. There's a lot of little things that I've over the years I still catch on to little things as it goes on. It's just certain the little things. It's funny.
Luke, how confident you think you are on these?
Well, the first guy, it took me a second, but then I remembered, so I think I got them all.
Oh, gee. This guy.
Good
Steve says he's not going to get any Malachi. You think you're going to get any?
No, I got some strong guesses though for sure.
All right, you ready to share them?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. What are your? Just read them. All 4 of them.
I got Ken, Santiago, Bianca, and Desiree.
Okay.
Those are great names.
Those could all be the correct answer for all I know.
Steve.
Yeah. Looks like it's right to me.
You could just skip right past me. I got
Okay.
nothing to do, guys.
Luke, take him to church.
Enlighten us, please.
Chet, JoJo, Teresa, and Max. Oh, I'm getting some glare.
Every single one of those sounds wrong to me.
The
but
correct
hey.
answer is Chet, JoJo, Marcus's wife, Teresa, and the woman that gets killed, Max.
JoJo, Michael Imperioli.
Yep. Both.
Malachi's answers all sounded way more realistic than the actual answers.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I feel like Malachi's were what they looked like.
Right. No, really.
Damn it.
Like I pictured them as actual people in life. Like
Desiree was a
Yeah,
low-key awesome guess.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
Chet, who Chet is like barely even a movie character anymore, you know. Name, I mean. JoJo.
Luke,
has, like, a
Luke, did
nice
you get
little-
any?
Luke got them all.
Did you get any?
Oh, yeah, I got them all.
All right,
Yeah.
so heading into the final question, Luke has 44 points.
Don't read my answer out loud.
Steve has 9 points, and Malachi has 5 points. So usually you can wager up to 0 to 20 on this final, but
0 to 9.
two of the players
I'm
don't
doing
have
20
points to wager. But I'm just going to go ahead and assume you guys are all in, and I'll do a Luke for 20 points, just to make it fun.
I'm all in.
Here's your final question. Throughout the movie, Marcus is seen carrying or eating 4 distinct food items, excluding drinks, so we're not counting any liquids. 2 of these are at the beginning of the movie, and 2 of these are in the middle of the movie. I was going to ask for 4, but since everyone's struggling, let's do 2. Name 2, or just name as many as you can. It doesn't really matter.
That's as many as I can remember.
Just
I
have
only
some,
know 2,
have some fun with
so
Just the thought of this made me hungry. So,
Yeah, I'm starving. Could
or
go
maybe
for
I was
that.
already hungry, and the thought of food made it worse. How about that?
You should never play trivia on an empty stomach, man.
Now you tell me.
I ate before, guys. That's why I'm winning.
Yeah, brain food. All right. At least I got
That
one of
makes
these
sense.
anyway.
No, but guys, I have like a weird good memory. Like I'll remember people's names really well, and they'll like have no idea who I am, and I'm like, oh yeah, we met this one time on an autumn day, and your name is Carmichael, and they're like, what?
Like, wow, you just put them to shame because they don't know anything. Like,
Yeah.
really?
And they're like, are you stalking me?
I have
Right,
that same
right.
thing happen. It's really embarrassing to like know a lot about a person for them to be like,
It's
I'm sorry, who
weird.
are you? It's really weird. It's not. It's
Yeah.
everybody's embarrassed.
Tell me
Good.
more about this Carmichael person.
Great name.
Oh, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives only in my imagination.
Oh, a best friend.
Yeah. He
Oh,
teaches me
oh,
to do
oh.
bad things.
Does he tell you to burn things?
Yeah, and like get mud all over the house. I'm talking about Drop Dead Fred now. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
I've never seen it, but I've been told it's very good. Oh no, I'm thinking of Better Off Ted, the TV series. Sounds so similar. I've
I
got one
can't
of these
speak to
right.
the quality of Better Off Ted.
Is that a Friends actor in that? Who's in that?
For what? Better Off Ted?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I've never seen it. I just know that it's always everyone's first choice of like, underappreciated, under the radar,
Yeah.
now dead
Sounds so
shows.
familiar.
Portia de Rossi, I think, is the one of the leads in it, and then I think it's a bunch of character actors, but I'm not sure.
That sounds right. I mean, how many foods are there? I feel like we could do at least one of these. I know one answer. There's like 3 others. I'm thinking, what else do people
So
eat?
the first 2 are like very at the beginning. On the other 2, he's with Julie, and she's annoying Marcus. Oh no, I think Julie is vegetarian, and
Oh, see, before you said that, I completely forgot about that.
she's chastising Marcus for eating
You're right. I remember that scene now. Okay.
some non-vegetarian food.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Well, I'm ready to reveal my 2 answers. That's all I've got, though.
Luke, how many did you come up with?
I put 4.
Are you confident in all of them?
Typical.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I sort of forgot about that other scene. I
Did you
knew the
write-
beginning one.
Did
And
you
then
write
when you
this
said-
movie? Did you direct this movie, dude?
No, really.
Yeah, me and Mike.
Mr. Bay?
I'm
His pen
convinced.
name is Gary
It's me.
Bruckheimer.
All right.
Bruckheimer.
Steve, what guesses do you have? Burger and a sandwich. Okay, Malachi, you got any guesses?
Yeah, I got hot dog, chips, candy, and burger.
That's good
Okay.
guesses.
And Luke.
I got burger, fries, pickle, and bologna.
The four correct answers are cheeseburger, fries, bologna sandwich, and a pickle. Luke, a complete and utter domination. That was the biggest landslide we've had. Very good.
Happy to be a part of this.
You
I take my
Really?
movie trivia seriously.
really know Bad Boys, so very good. Good job.
You know the movie that I just watched 2 hours ago way better than I know myself. That's great.
Steve and Malachi, rough outing for you guys, but appreciate you guys playing. I still hope you had fun, even though I basically abused you with knowledge.
Good game,
Yeah.
guys.
World's
We have
character.
a tiebreaker question. Do we want to do the tiebreaker question?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Sure.
Let's talk about it. We're
More
here.
chance to get a question wrong.
In what year did the Jamaican reggae band Inner Circle release the song Bad Boys, which later went on to become the theme song to Cops, as well as the Bad Boys franchise? You don't have to write it down. You can just guess out loud if you think you know.
77.
85, 77,
89.
Ooh, pretty good guesses. 1980.
87.
Oh,
Close
he
enough,
said
right?
80. Who said he said 85?
I said
Yeah.
85. Close enough, you know.
I was
Malachi, you
too
can have that one.
off.
You can have that one.
Oh,
Thank
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the pity.
Thank
The only
pity,
point-
pity points. I'll take them.
The only points you got with a drug question was you got the heroin.
Don't tell nobody. Nah. Wow. I just want to say, Will Smith is actually one of my favorite actors, and I'm very disappointed. And I'm sure he's watching this, and he had plans to cast me in this film, but he might have second guesses now. But I just want to say, Will, I'm still here with you. If you cast me, I will do my work with the script, and I'm still ready to go. I just want to say, Luke, congratulations. You're invited to the barbecues, because clearly I'm
Thank you
not
so much.
anymore.
One day I'll get that invite.
Malachi, what's your favorite Will Smith movie?
My favorite Will Smith. Good question. I love 7 Pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the
7
Pursuit of
Pounds is-
Happiness?
Pursuit of Happiness is up there as well.
Love that movie.
Ali is up there. It's kind of hard with Will Smith. He has such great ones, but I would probably go 7 Pounds just off the strength of, and then Concussion. I really enjoy Concussion too.
I need to see
Also because of what it
Concussions,
did for me. Yeah, what it did for me as a football fan, it kind of
Yeah.
opened my eyes. So if I put one, yeah, maybe 7 Pounds, just off the strength of how deep it was, and then at the end I was like, oh, that's what he was doing, So
Now, you said that you haven't seen Bad Boys 2 yet, or you have?
have not. I've only seen the one. I only seen the first one. And
I
I'm very
think you should
embarrassed by that fact.
watch Bad Boys 2 and see that. I mean, that's a great. I mean, these are all great Will Smith performances, but I like him a lot. The second one
Okay, sure will.
on Netflix.
Yeah, I got some catching up to do.
Yeah,
I
I need to see 7 Pounds still. So yeah,
Let me extend that question to the other two. What are your favorite Will Smith movies?
Pursuit of Happiness is my favorite by far.
The Rubik's Cube scene, that's great.
That's all of every scene. Actually, the
Yeah,
scene when they bring him
yeah,
in
that-
and they give him the job. Oh,
Great movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Or
no,
when they
Go
were
ahead.
in the bathroom, and when they were in the bathroom, he was kicking his foot up to hold the door closed, and he
Yeah.
started crying. Oh,
so good.
my
ah!
favorite scene in that is when the guy asks him for $5, and it's just like it's killing him to give up the $5 because he doesn't have any money.
It's like all he has.
Yes.
Yeah, so good.
It was tearing him apart. Yeah.
Great Jaden Smith performance before he got older.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
now he's
Yeah,
gone
for
for
real.
some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, mine would probably be Men in Black.
That's what I was gonna say. I like the
Yeah.
chemistry him and TLJ have.
I was obsessed with
Yeah.
that when I was younger too.
Yeah,
He just reminds you of Will Smith is like Denzel, where they just had that screen presence that like nobody else can replicate.
Yep. They're definitely the top two for real.
Did you guys see
Those are
Gemini
my
Man?
top two favorites. I have
Gemini Man
the
didn't
movie,
look
but
that
I haven't
good
seen
to
it.
me for some reason.
I didn't see it either. I wanted to, but then they were like, yeah, it's shot in like 120 frames per second, and it's like no theater in America could play it. So it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to see that then.
What?
Yeah, I got it on boot.
They shot in
It was
120 frames per second. What?
Yeah,
because
Ang
it's
Lee.
two Wills. He plays a younger version of himself and
That's
his
mind-blowing.
older self.
Yeah, it was in the news because like they announced that it was shot that way, and literally not one single theater in America was like equipped for it. I think, or like one or two tops. So one of those. But yeah, it's like great.
You have to watch it in Ang Lee's viewing room in his house.
Yeah, and of course the movie made like no money at all because of that.
Yeah.
So that's good stuff.
Right, congratulations.
So sorry, Will.
All right. Anybody wants to plug anything? It is now plugs o'clock. Go ahead. Tell me what y'all are working on.
I guess I'll go first. I'm the co-host of the podcast called Bladjob with, I guess, friend of this show, Eric Marshik. We cover, shitty B horror movies and wrestling. We do, one per episode. So every other week we have a new episode. We just put our 49th episode out. I'm not a wrestling guy, so I don't know a lot. So I learn a lot from Eric, and then he learns a lot from me from the movie stuff. So we kind of, alternate. And it's good fun. So that, subscribe to that, tell your friends so we can get famous, get rich, and then sell out. That's the plan.
Cool. I can go next. I'm the host of Best Song Ever podcast, which is on Planet Amp Podcasts, and I host it with my cousin Brian. And we play a few new songs every week and have some laughs and do some silly bits. And this week we had Run the Jewels. We played a song from them. We didn't have them on. We played a song from Run the Jewels. We played a song from Deerhoof, Shamir, Jamila Woods, and that was like our 116th episode. So we've got a whole backlog of great music to listen to. And we also do that in partnership with offshelf.net, which is like a music and cultural site that I do interviews with artists for that. So I've got an interview up there now with Eloquent, who's a really cool hip hop producer. And so you can check that out on Off Shelf too.
Nice. So we got the Mask Off podcast that we do every Friday night at 9 p.m. on Planet Ants platform. And episode 10 will be coming up next Friday. So I'm really excited about that. Shout out to the guys at Mask Off. And I have a couple films of mine on Amazon. If you guys have Amazon Prime, or if you have Amazon, you can just purchase it. Chasing After You, which I play the lead male in. And then Willfire, A World Forlorn. I star in that. That's a short film as well. So both of those are on Amazon. I have a short film that I directed and wrote that I'm in the process of editing. We'll probably be releasing that within the next month or two.
I see Chasing After You right here. I'm going to add that to my list. Very cool.
Awesome.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
Of course. Yeah, awesome.
All right, thank you guys so much for playing. If any of you or anyone watching, if you guys see a movie on Netflix that you think would be a good candidate to do some trivia on, let us know. We can hopefully get it on sometime or another. But yeah, thanks for playing, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me. Much appreciated.